Drake and Akademiks just officially became hip-hop's biggest vultures, and what they've done recently proves exactly why. As Kendrick Lamar ushers in a new era where rap is shifting back to its roots, this duo is scrambling to keep their grip on a culture they've been profiting from, but never truly representing. What we're witnessing right now is a cultural split in hip-hop like we've never seen before. On one side, you have artists like Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator, Playboi Carti, rappers pushing boundaries, making real music, tapping into deeper emotion, creative production, and powerful storytelling. On the other side, you have the clout chasers, the people who aren't here for the art, but for the fame, the drama, the numbers. And leading that second group, Drake and Akademiks. Now, let's be real. Akademiks isn't even a rapper, but that's the point. He's the glue behind this whole operation. He's been running side quests to keep this clout-driven version of hip-hop alive. And that mission revolves around one goal: defending Drake at all costs. Not just as an artist, but as a brand, an image, a machine that thrives off attention and narrative control. This isn't just speculation anymore. Leaked DMs and behind-the-scenes conversations have confirmed that Akademiks and Drake are actively working together to shape the conversation around themselves, and more importantly, against Kendrick Lamar. The goal isn't just to elevate Drake, it's to discredit Kendrick and everything he represents. Lyricism, creativity, depth. Ak is out here doing PR for Drake like it's his 9-to-5. And the lengths he's willing to go to are getting more and more absurd. You've probably seen the now infamous video of Akademiks on a yacht with a bunch of women playing Drake's music, pulling out his phone, and ranting about how Kendrick's music could never do what Drake's does. It was embarrassing, cringe, and honestly just sad, but it tells you everything you need to know. These guys are terrified of what Kendrick is doing to the game right now, but it doesn't stop there. Ak is aligning himself with some of the most problematic names in the hip-hop media space: DJ Vlad, Adam22, and even Kanye West, who's been slowly but surely joining this weird alliance. It's a press tour of chaos, a mission to gather every figure who treats hip-hop like a platform for personal gain rather than an art form. And that's the real danger here, because it's not just about Drake versus Kendrick. It's about what hip-hop stands for, what direction the culture is going in, and who gets to define it. Even if not all of these personalities are officially Team Drake, their alignment right now sends a very loud message. Look at Adam22, who once praised albums like JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown's Scaring the Hose while calling For All the Dogs underwhelming. Yet he's now aligning with Akademiks. Why? Because it's not about the music anymore, it's about attention, chaos, staying relevant. Meanwhile, Kendrick is out here collaborating with artists who actually care about the craft. You've got Carti remixing Kendrick's beats, Tyler jumping in with the same energy, and a massive cultural moment brewing behind the scenes. Kendrick's camp is focused on elevating the art form. Drake's camp? They're focused on fighting it. And that's where things get even more disturbing. Because this movement Drake and Akademiks are pushing is now expanding beyond hip-hop. There are now whispers, more than whispers really, about a possible collaboration between Drake and a pair of very controversial internet figures. You probably know exactly who I'm talking about. Let's just say it involves a certain set of brothers, long banned and widely criticized, yet somehow still influencing culture in all the worst ways. The same brothers who were recently seen hanging out with Ye. The same ones Aiden Ross keeps bringing up. And now Drake is being connected to them too. Aiden Ross has somehow become the bridge between hip-hop and some of the most toxic personalities on the internet. And now he's reportedly been in conversations with Drake about bringing these worlds together. That's where this is all heading. Not just a clout-chasing hip-hop scene, but a full-on fusion with internet shock culture. Drama over substance. Controversy over art. This is where things go from annoying to dangerous. Because when you give platforms to people who don't care about hip-hop, who only use it for clicks and clout, you start to lose the soul of the genre. You create a space where real artists are ignored, where the loudest and most toxic voices define the conversation, and where fans who actually care about music get pushed aside. And that's exactly what's happening. Every time an artist like Kendrick breaks a record or does something meaningful, this crew, Drake's fans, AK's followers, and now even Ye's remaining supporters, come out of the woodwork to downplay it, deny it, and spin it into some anti-Drake conspiracy. They're creating an entire narrative that the industry is rigged against Drake, that the only reason artists like Kendrick, or even someone like Doja Cat or Carti are succeeding, is because there's some grand plot to destroy Drake's legacy. It's pure delusion, but it's spreading, and it's shaping how people talk about music. The truth is, Drake's era is fading. That doesn't mean he's not a talented artist, it doesn't mean he hasn't had an incredible run, but the culture is evolving, and instead of growing with it, Drake and Ak are trying to drag it back into the past, into a time where numbers and memes mattered more than messages and meaning. But here's the twist. This clear divide might actually be good for hip-hop in the long run, because now we can finally see who's really in it for the right reasons. The separation is no longer subtle, it's bold, it's in your face, and it's making fans ask the right questions. What do we actually want from rap music? What do we want from this culture? Who do we want leading it? Do we want artists who put their heart into their craft? Who innovate? Who push boundaries? Or do we want performers who treat music like a marketing gimmick, who rely on outrage, affiliations, and PR stunts just to stay relevant? That's the decision facing hip-hop right now, and it's only going to become more obvious as Kendrick continues to rise and Drake's desperation becomes even harder to ignore. Because make no mistake, Drake has already lost. Even if he drops more music, even if he reignites the beef with Kendrick, the damage is done. The culture has shifted, the people are watching, and the stunts, the collabs, the clout, it's all starting to feel hollow. Meanwhile, Kendrick's silence speaks volumes. His music is doing the work, his vision is resonating, and the artists rallying around him aren't doing it for exposure. They're doing it because they believe in something deeper than streams and social media posts. So if you're tired of seeing rap turned into a circus, if you're ready for the genre to get back to its roots, then pay attention. Because what's happening right now is the most important cultural divide we've seen in years. And how we respond, what we support, what we celebrate, will shape the future of hip-hop. This isn't just about Drake and Kendrick, it's about what side of hip-hop survives. The side that values depth, creativity, and truth, or the side that chases clout, controversy, and control. Let's hope we make the right choice.